Hey folks, so today I've got a very quick video for you. I'm going to show you how I am tracking my ranking data. And what I mean by that is how I see where my sites are actually ranking in Google, Bing, and Yahoo for the keywords that I'm targeting. Now, I'm showing you this because of two reasons. Number one is that there's a lot of people who think that the way that you find that out, the cheap way, the easy way, and also the accurate way is that you just go to Google and you type in the keyword that you're looking for and that you want to rank for, and then you look through the results and try to find your site. Now, if your site ranks at, position 236, obviously you'd have to go through quite a few pages to get to your site. So that can be a huge pain. The other problem, though, is that Google now has personalized search results. So what you see in your results, maybe your site ranks in at position number 8, may not in fact be what the rest of the world is seeing in the search results. Google knows because you have a Google account, because they're tracking your IP address, even if you're not signed into your Google account. They know that your site is one that you visit a lot, right? They know that you spend time there. So in Google's mind, it's saying, hey, she really enjoys this site. She thinks that it's a high quality source of information on this particular topic. So when she searches for that topic, we're going to serve her up that site before maybe some of the other options that are out there, right? So what you're seeing in the Google search results is oftentimes not what other people are seeing. And so few people actually understand this, because I get the question all the time, hey, I did my market research, I used Market Samurai, or even the Google AdWords keyword tool. It told me that my topic gets 200 searches a day and I'm in position number 1 and I get only 3 visitors to my website a day. Well, it's because you're not actually in position 1 and you're seeing yourself in position 1 because of Google personalized search. Now, again, just signing out of your Google account does not solve the problem. Just clearing cookies does not solve the problem. There is IP address tracking. There's all kinds of other stuff going on. So what you really need is an external data source that's going to tell you where you rank. This external data source, of course, wouldn't be associated with your Google account, with your IP address, with your location in that city, that town that you're in, that kind of thing, other things that can influence the rankings. And as such, you're going to be able to get a much more accurate picture of what the general public sees for their rankings for your particular term and the particular site that you're looking for. Now, we used to be able to do this with Market Samurai. Unfortunately, Google kept basically trying to shut down the ability of the Market Samurai software to check rankings like it used to. So what Market Samurai had to do was sign up with an external third-party data service provider to provide you that data. I believe that the data is now provided weekly on their free ranking tracker feature, and that it'll give you up to 50 keywords. Now, I track more than 50 keywords across all of my sites. When, if it's five keywords per site and I've got 10 sites, boom, I'm out of the water, right? And I tend to track more than 5 keywords per site. I've definitely got more than 10 sites. So I needed a different solution. So I looked around, and what I'm using now is Authority Labs. And this is actually, it provides me daily updates to my ranking. It does it again. They're a third-party data service provider. They're hooked in directly to Google's pipeline via APIs or whatever kind of contract they have with them, but they're getting their data directly from Google as opposed to, going through a bunch of proxies or something like that. And so I know that it's reliable, it's dependable. I've been using it for a few months now, really, really happy with it. And so I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of how Authority Labs worked now that we've gone over why you would want to use something like this to track your rankings, because doing it by hand is just not effective. Now, if you're only tracking rankings for, say, 3 keywords, something like that, and you don't really care about accuracy, this might not be something that you need to do. But for folks who are getting a little bit more serious, really would like to see what's going on with their rankings, or have more keywords than the free level at Market Samurai allows, you definitely want to look into something like this. They have different service plans too. Let me tell you this little trick. When you sign up, they'll give you a free account, It's free for 30 days, but they'll sign you up at the highest level account, which I think tracks 1,000 keywords. And if you don't need that level of service, if you just go into your account, you can change the level of service before your 30 days is up, and then you won't be signed up. I think that plan is maybe $99 a month, but you can back your plan down to a more affordable plan before your 30-day free trial is up. So let me show you how I use Authority Labs and, just kind of how the system works so that you can take a peek at it. All right, so let's go directly to the computer. And here we are. This is my Authority Labs account. This is a tough one to show people because, it's all my sites and my ranking data for those sites. Not really something I'm super keen on sharing. So let me just show you how we add a domain here. I'm going to add in from idea to empire.com. This is my established existing account. I'm going to click add. And there I've created a domain. Now I could search or I can add keywords to this domain. And this is going to be the keywords that they will track for this particular domain. So let's say my name, of course, since this is my blog. So we'll click add keywords. And then it says it can take up to 30 minutes to get the ranking data for this keyword. So in about 30 minutes, this will refresh. I'll find out where my name ranks for, or where my blog ranks for my name in Google, Yahoo, and Bing. It's probably going to rank #1. That's fine. This is just an example to show you guys how this works. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share with you was if you go to the main page, this is an extremely handy feature. And what you see here is the ranking of your sites based on a baseline. So right now I can see that this top site hasn't changed in Google at all, that it has changed in Yahoo. It's up 3 positions, and then it's up 3 positions in Bing as well. I can change this so that the baseline right now is the previous day. So what we see is that since yesterday, this site's position hasn't changed in Google. It's gone up 3 in Yahoo and gone up 3 in Bing. Now, if I go since a week ago, we can see that it actually hasn't changed in Google at all, but it's gone up 2 in Yahoo and it's gone up 31 in Bing. And this is for all of the keywords associated with that site. So it's the overall change. Is my site overall moving up in the rankings or moving down in the rankings? Now, I don't want you to get too crazy obsessed with your rankings, right? It's not a good idea to, I don't know, tweak a meta tag on your site and then next day, like, come back and be like, oh my God, what happened? Google has published some updates recently that, or not published some updates. Google has received a patent recently that basically confirms that the sandbox is still alive and real, that the sandbox is in fact maybe even not so much just for new sites, but that it is for any document out there that Google feels like may be attempting to manipulate its rankings. What Google will do, according to this patent that we don't know if they're implementing or not, I kind of bet that they are though. What Google will do is actually fluctuate the rankings for this page up and down and all over the place so that the webmaster who's, quote, doing SEO won't know, hey, did this thing that I did affect it? And they might do something and see the rankings go down, and then the rankings might settle into a more positive position in a couple of weeks, but they're not able to actually trace like a cause and effect. I did this and then this happened, because Google keeps the document jumping around for a while. So that's a patent that they've recently received. So, Authority Labs is a fantastic tool, and it's what I'm using to get inside of my rankings to make sure that the ranking information that I am tracking is fairly accurate. That being said, I cannot spend, and you cannot spend, all day in here obsessing over it. So use it to get an idea of where things are, and then always follow up and check in your Google organic traffic reports, in your Google Analytics, and make sure that what you're seeing in your ranking data is in fact correlating with the traffic on your website. If your ranking is going up and you're not seeing an increase in traffic, that could be because the keywords that you're working with aren't super effective, or it could be because the ranking data is off for a day or two, and that does happen, and that's okay. The server that Authority Labs is pulling the data from might have old data from a few days ago. That happens. It's not super common, but it is something to consider. Don't freak out. always go back to your analytics and check where things are. If you see that your rankings are going up and you are seeing an influx in traffic, that's great. If you see that your traffic is up in your analytics and you're like, oh great, that's fantastic, and then you come back over here and you see that your rankings actually haven't risen at all, well, go on back to analytics and find out where you're getting that traffic from. It might be a bump in a Facebook promotion or a Pinterest post or something like that that could be sending traffic your way. So it's going to help you kind of discern where you're seeing these bumps or dips in traffic. Are they in fact related to Google? And it can possibly give you an idea of what sort of SEO work is benefiting your sites. Again, keeping in mind that patent that Google has that does sort of keep your documents jumping around for a while before it settles on a final rank. It's very much like the old sandbox. It affected new sites only, but this appears to be something that affects all sites, all pages that Google feels like might be trying to manipulate their ranking. So I do want to give you one more thing. You can get 50% off of your Authority Labs account. I am using this. They emailed me this coupon code. The code is NEW502012. So NEW50 2012, NEW502012. What you can do is just go to their site, sign up for the free account, take your free account for 30 days, and in your account area, you can enter in that coupon code NEW502012. When you enter that code, it will not like jump your account ahead to immediately being a paid account or anything like that. Just when your account is due to renew after your 30-day trial period, it will be at 50% off if you enter in that coupon code. I'm using the coupon code. It worked for me. It's fantastic. And it'll help you get on board with Authority Labs. But really, if you sign up for the free account, I think that you'll find that it's a really beneficial service. And like I said, it's what I'm using. I love it. It keeps me from opening Market Samurai's like 15 different data files every couple of days to check on my rankings. I can look at all of my sites in this one dashboard screen that I showed you, and I really, really like this product. So again, the coupon code is NEW502012. Use it, enjoy it, and I hope that you enjoyed this video as well. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.